National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first carry down. This is Johnson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. Now Marino to throw it. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. We see the first completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing. Led the league 6 different times in completions. In a 17-year career, I saw every one of those years, and it feels like he led the league in completions way more than 6 times. Dan Marino had a magnificent run with the Miami Dolphins.
Now Marino. Again, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Marino sets up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Marino. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw forward Marino. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Marino to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
6-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
9 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Barkley inside handoff. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's May. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, May. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Complete.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Raiders.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Marino here from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw is Marino. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Was a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Marino. Well, it's complete downfield to Gronk. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Marino will throw. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Oh, we need these 3 points.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw with May. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Graham again with the catch, just like the last play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We're going to throw. May. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. The Jaguars first.
Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jaguars first down.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This to Graham on the short pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Harold Carmichael, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Marino. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Marino to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Marino. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Marino looks to toss it again. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Marino sets up. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Javon Curse in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Marino to throw it. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Complete to number 87, Rob Gronkowski. A pickup of 18 yards. But
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. To throw is Marino. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Marino to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Marino. Right side caught by Jackson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 1st down. Throwing here, Marino. It's Jackson again on the reception. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go, 1st and goal. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. Pass complete, Graham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Harold Carmichael. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes 2nd down. They'll throw with May. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw, it's May. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To the air, May. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Looking to throw, May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Throwing here is May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, start. Ready, what's that?
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Taylor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Johnson running right. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Let's go. 70 up, 60 evil, 60 evil. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now what can Marino do here in overtime? Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And in a yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
They go to Johnson again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
from the 9. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Marino. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So this one a victory for the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.